one of my practice types. I was doing it early, so I had a 1 year head start. Then everybody saw my ads, so they started replicating me, like literally copying me. I had to go file 14 copyright infringements on Facebook. Thank God I took all of them down. And I still to this day keep getting copied. But I was obsessed with it. On cyanides, I would work on it. But all the other ones basically had to hire their hired marketing companies, which don't care nearly as much as me. How do you make these videos? One is need the hook. Your hook was your name. You don't want to start off with you.
I'm immigration attorney Elizabeth Farrar, and I help immigrants who have been hurt, threatened, or robbed to be able to get their work permits.
If you're an immigrant, blah, 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 that'd be a better hook. Always switch up the language from you to about the client's problem. So I would say the best way, the hook is clarify 3 different problems. And those will be your 3 combinations of 3 videos, different ways to explain the problem. Next is the result. What's the result they could get? 1 or 3. And last is your call to action. What are you getting them to do next?
Can you use a client testimonial in part of your ad?
Yes, absolutely. That'll be one to experiment with. Either the testimonial itself, which is basically the user-generated content, which does really well, or incorporate it into the video itself.
Starting with the hook, like I'm targeting a very specific group of immigrants, not all immigrants. I'm targeting people that have been victimized in some way. So I don't like, do you need a green card? Or I help people get green cards or whatever, like the problem, you want to live and work in the United States securely or whatever it is like that. I don't know how to clarify that problem while like being very narrow about who I'm talking to.
Just like how you just did. And that's the thing, you don't know how to lay that out. But you make 3 different videos, one narrow, one general, one different way that you would never ever say, and you throw it out there and see what sticks, what resonates with you.
Have you been, or I help people that?
Facebook used to be a little bit more strict than they are now, believe it or not. That's something that you kind of have to put up and see what Facebook accepts. Switch it up. One, I know it's also a very particular subject because you're mentioning like victim, things like that. Facebook might not like that, so maybe try to avoid those words. Yeah, just switch it up. But basically try to have 3 different ways to explain that. It's like somehow that invokes the curiosity. It's like to say, yeah, that's me. I'm having this problem in easy layman language.
This isn't just a regular ad because you told me to do the Facebook lead form ad. So what would my CTA be? Like fill out, like give me your info so we can call you right away.
Click the button below. 2, kind of, it's always like evaluate whether you qualify or whether you can get this result.
Okay, to see if we can help you with this result or something. Or
in a more specific way to exactly that.
Okay.
For example, to give you an example, for car accidents, click the button below to find out how much your case can be worth. Always people are trying to figure out what the evaluation, what the thing is, specific, relevant way to your practice. Whether you qualify, whether you're entitled to this, something that connects where they are now to what they could get.
Okay.
And try to just write it out, but don't follow a script. The script forces you to kind of read it on the script and it makes it seem unnatural. So just write it out and just practice it. Just record multiple times, looking right into the screen, talking like that, naturally, good energy, natural, things like that. That will make a world difference. And again, vertical with the caption on top with this perfect layout is perfect. It's very clear. And to give some vision of what it takes sometimes, you never ever know. I think the conclusion is you never ever know what converts. Not only are all of these folders filled with a lot of other particular types of ads, but this just one particular cars folder is 404 different types of ads that I experiment. There's probably like another 200 or 300 other folders. So that's one of our law firms. For Legal Funnel itself, in order for me to get you guys here, that's 355 different types of ads that I never ever know what could convert. That's what it takes. It's just like having that focus. I'm gonna get this. I know that it works. It's viable because I see these people doing it, and then I'm gonna be very experimental and try different things, hooks and experiments until I get it to work. And being resilient is key. Not giving up. It doesn't work. Try again. Try a different version. Try this. Go outside. Hey, maybe you could do the one for me. Oh, Sam said user-generated content. Let me try one of those. That's what it takes. When I started doing one of my practice types, I was doing it early, so I had a 1 year head start. Then everybody saw my ads, so they started replicating me, like literally copying me. I had to go file 14 copyright infringements on Facebook. Thank God I took all of them down. And I still to this day I keep getting copied. But I was obsessed with it. On Cyanides, I would work on it. But all the other ones basically had to hire marketing companies, which don't care nearly as much as me. So their ads, they basically became stagnant. They basically are doing the same thing that they were doing a year ago and 2 years ago. And over time, if you're competing with somebody who cares and tries different things and tries different hooks, well, guess who can make more money and spend more money on Facebook to do it more? And over time, I basically took on 90% of the competition just because I cared more and I was more resilient than them. That's what it takes.
Lawyer Nation, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, take a moment right now to subscribe right below and turn on the bell notification to get notified every time I post a video, because right now I'm posting 5 videos a week, providing lots of value to lawyers. So click right here to subscribe, and to watch the next most relevant video, click right here. Go do it, go watch it.